guys, it's Jenny. So if you're watching this video and you're not already subscribed, then be sure to go do that by clicking that red button down below. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a June favourites video. I haven't done a favourites video in ages. I think I only have one on my channel. I don't even know what month that was for, but yeah, I haven't done one in ages, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do one. I don't have that many favourites to talk about, but the stuff I do have to talk about I have absolutely been loving this month. So June was a bit of a crazy month. It was the month that all of my A2 exams were in, my second year of A-levels. All of my exams were in June. I've just finished them as of yesterday. I had my last one yesterday, so I am now free. I have no more exams, no more college ever again. Feels good. Without further ado, let's just get on into this video. So I'm going to start off with makeup favourites, because that's always my favourite part to watch in people's favourites videos. This month I have been really into like mixing makeup products. Like, I've been really into mixing my foundations and my lipsticks, and yeah, I don't know why, but I just really been loving that. Two products in particular that I've been loving to mix is my Max Factor Face Affinity All Day Flawless foundation with the L'Oreal Lumi Magique primer. These two together I just love. I think because I started mixing them because this foundation is a little too dark for me. It's in the shade Warm Almond, which I think is like the second lightest shade, so I need to pick up the lightest one because I'm very pale at the moment. I'm waiting for the sun to come out so I can get tanned. I wanted to wear this foundation, but because it looks really orange, I was like, I need something to mix it with. So I thought, this is white, let's give that a go. And it actually works, and I absolutely love the finish it gives as well, because this is like a really shimmery, like luminizing primer, so mixing them together is just like really good, and I love how it looks, and yeah, I just love it, and I highly recommend these two. So keeping on the whole mixing makeup products together, I've also been loving mixing my lipsticks and creating my own shades, I guess. And two that I've been absolutely loving to wear together this month, I'm wearing them now, is they're both by Kylie Jenner, and this is the Kylie Jenner Coco K lip liner with Air Metal Matte Lipstick. So I put on the lip liner first and then I put on Air afterwards, and these just look so pretty together. If you haven't seen my Kylie Jenner kind of like review and swatches video, I'll leave that linked on the screen now, so go watch that. When I first got Air and put it on my lips, I wasn't a fan of it because it's quite light and very pink, and I'm not used to that with lipsticks. But together with Coco K, I think they look so pretty. It's still quite light, which I'm not used to, but I kind of like that. Now, I've been wearing a lot of lighter nudie lipsticks and lip glosses, and I really like that look. Yeah, I don't know why, I just think it looks really nice, especially for the summer. It's a bit lighter. These two together I loved. They look so pretty. So then my final makeup product is a contour and a highlight shade. They're both from the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour palette. I've been loving using this month. So I don't usually use this, but this month I've noticed how pale I am and how a lot of my bronzers and contour shades and whatever make me look quite orange, and they're just too dark and too orange for me. So I've been loving to use this shade right here. It's a really cool tone contour shade, so it's perfect for my skin tone right now, and yeah, I just really like it. It's a really good contour palette in general, and they're so like easy to blend out, and yeah, they just look really pretty. And then the highlight is right here. I used to stick to just this highlight but this one I've been loving, which I didn't think it was much of a highlight actually, but I swatched it like a few weeks ago and I was like, oh my goodness, that is so pretty. I'm wearing it today. You probably can't see it, but yeah, this palette is awesome. Those two powders I have been loving. So now I'm going to move on to skincare. I don't know, I never really switch up my skincare items, but I think it was the beginning of this month / like midway through last month, I got a new face cleanser for nighttime, just because I felt the one that I was using wasn't really doing much. I don't know, I just didn't really like it. So I decided to pick up the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. I'm sure you've heard loads of people talk about this on YouTube. No, I'm not sponsored by them. I wish. So I picked this up and I wasn't really expecting much, but I love this. This is so good. It is quite pricey for me. I don't normally spend that much on skincare, which is probably kind of bad. It's probably the one thing I should spend a lot of money on because you only get one face. It's like £15 if you buy it with the washcloths, which is what I did first. It's the second tube. I've had to buy a second one because I ran out, and that was the reason I found out how much I loved it and really needed it. About a week ago I ran out of this for about 2 or 3 nights, because I only use it at night time. I had to use my, oh, I can't remember what it's called, but it's from Lush and it's like the black charcoal soap, face wash soap, and I've had that for ages. I still got it now, and I use that every once in a while. If I've got like loads of blackheads around my nose, I'll just use it on my nose, but I can't use it on my whole face because it dries out like crazy. And so I was using that for about 2 or 3 nights, and no joke, the first time I used it I woke up and my skin was just like flaking off. It was so dry, and I was putting on like loads of moisturiser and everything, and I cut down on like the amount of makeup I was wearing because makeup just made it worse and it looked awful on top, but nothing was really working, and I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. I need to just go out and buy another one of these because I think this is the only thing that's going to save my skin. And it did. Within the first time using it, woke up the next day, my skin was back to normal and it was soft and smooth, and yeah, so I loved this. Yeah, so my last skincare favourite is a face mask. I got this maybe like the start of the month, and I use this once a week. I use it every Sunday night and I love it. This is the Health and Beauty Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. Just looks like this in this massive tub, which is going to last me forever. I got it off of Amazon. It's really easy to find. Just type in Indian Healing Clay. Loads come up like this. You can get it in all different sizes. I think it was around £13 including the shipping, which I think is really good because this is going to last me so long. So what it looks like, it's just a powder, and then you mix it with water, which what I mix it with, or you can mix it with apple cider vinegar, which I don't have. I just use water and that works perfectly fine. And then you put it all over your face and then you just leave it to completely dry, and then you wash it off. And this stuff is intense. I didn't think it would be that intense, but oh my goodness, like you can feel your skin like tightening as it dries, and it's tingling, and it just, I like the feeling of this. The first time I used it I was a bit scared, but I quite like the feeling of it now. But yeah, I love this. I think it's really, really good, and I'm excited to use it. Okay, now I'm going to move on to kind of more random favourites. I have 2 apps that I've been loving this month, and they both go together. So they are Instagram and what's it called, Facetune. I've been loving Instagram recently. Like, I always love Instagram. Instagram's great. but I've loved it even more since I've got the Facetune app. I'm trying to go with like more of a brighter, whiter theme. It's going okay so far, but my whites are a bit off. They don't really match, which really annoys me. But Facetune really helps, like so much. It is an app you have to pay for. It's $2.99, which I was debating for so long about buying, but I finally bought it. I caved in and bought it, but I'm so happy I did. If you don't want to buy it though, I recommend the app Aviary, which I had before, which does the whitening, but I just found it's not as white as I want it to go. And the one thing that really annoyed me is that you can't erase or like undo any bits. So if you were trying to wipe the background out and then you accidentally went on your face, which sometimes it did, it like glitched and it went all over my face. So I had like a line of white across my face. You can't erase that or undo it. You just have to start all over again, which is so annoying. So that's why I bought the Facetune app. And yeah, I really like it. It's really easy to use and it's really effective, and yeah, I think it's worth the £3. So yeah, follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. My username is always in the description box, but yeah, go follow me. So next up I have a music favourite, and it's actually a whole band. So it is the 1975. They are probably my all-time favourite band. I absolutely love their style of music. It's like really my style of music, and yeah, I've been loving them recently. I don't know why, but I've just been really getting into their song. And they released their newest album like quite a while ago, but I don't know, when I first heard the album I wasn't like overly crazy about like all of the songs. There were a few that I love, which I'll mention, but quite a lot of them I didn't really get into that much. But now like I love pretty much every song on that album. It's just such a good album and I'm dying to see them live. Hopefully I will this year. But yeah, I love them, and some of my favourite songs are, I think my all-time favourite song by them at the moment is The Sound. That song's amazing. So good. It puts me in such a good mood as soon as I listen to it. I also love Loving Someone. You should definitely check them out because they're amazing. Highly recommend. And then my final favourite of the month is a TV series, and this started about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's on the second series and it is Love Island. I hadn't seen the first series. I don't know, I wasn't really interested in watching it. But I started watching the second series. I'm almost all caught up. It's on every night, I think. So I was so far behind when I started watching it. But I just really like it. I don't know, I think it's really cute. I'm going to try and explain it. Probably won't do it very well. You just have to go and watch it. But it's about these people, boys and girls get sent to like a villa in Spain where they get to stay there. And when on the first episode when they arrived, they each had to couple up. So boy and girl had to couple up. And then they stay together. The rules are like you have to stay in the same bed and all that, and you just like get to know each other. And then I think kind of like every week there's like a recoupling where it will switch, where the boy picks the girl they want to couple up with, or the girl will pick the guy they want to couple up with. And yeah, it's just like, it's a reality series, so you just kind of watch them talking to each other and just everything. But yeah, there's so many like twists and like stuff that happens. I just really like it. So let me know if you watch that actually, and who your favourite couple is, because I definitely have a favourite. But yeah, I love that show. I think it's so good. That's all my favourites for the month. Not that many. Hopefully this video won't be too long. I don't want it to be too long and rambly. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel and go follow me on Snapchat and Instagram if you haven't already, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye guys!